I think the casinos are going to kill Las Vegas. We'll explain. What's going on, everybody? My name is Steven, and I am not leaving Las Vegas. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and all notifications, as I always say. Today's video is a little bit out of left field. It's a little bit wacky. It's a little bit strange. We're going to explain how the tourism numbers, the number of rooms, the number of people coming into Vegas, the number of things to do don't jive well with the fact that people are being laid off at the casino properties en masse right now, and none of it makes any sense to me. And if I said one thing in the past that I hoped wasn't true, it was that there might be a situation where Vegas is a ghost town in the future, and I would hate to see it happen. So maybe casino people watch me, likely not. But if they do, I hope that they would actually take heed of what I'm about to say, because this is scary. And also, stay tuned at the end of the video if you guys want to. If you're a longtime viewer, I'm going to explain why you won't see the presidential motorcade on my channel ever, and how that negatively impacted me in a great way, and how I'm very saddened by what people are saying right now. But first, the video, so you don't have to watch all that BS until the very end if you want to. Now, if you guys want to support the channel, make sure you reach out to us on Facebook. We have the Facebook group. It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. And we also have different ways to do it. There's channel memberships. There's Patreon. I can't get the names out of channel memberships for my credits. I'm in talks with Google to try to do it. And Patreon's always changing. I need to change the credits. Just hold in with me for 48 more hours, I beg you. We also have VegasFaceMask.com, the only two you'll ever need. You guys can get these 2 for $25. My wife makes them. We're wearing the Vegas stuff right now. That supports the channel. You get a real thing if you're into the face mask thing. We wear them because we have to in the state of Nevada. Can't go in a store without them. Is it the same for you where you're from? Comment below. Those VegasFaceMask.com, no S at the end. All right, so I said this months ago. I said, I could see a situation where the city is a ghost town, and I hope it never happens. You see, I've been living in Vegas, with the exception of going to Lake Tahoe for about a year. Well, my wife stayed here, and we saw which would be better for us, and ended up always being Las Vegas. We always had a place in Las Vegas, and I never really wanted to leave, but that was back during the economic crash and burnout that we had, and we had to do something. I've been here for a long time, is my point, and I'm originally from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I love both places, but Vegas feels like an absolute home to me. Great community. I would hate to see it go to waste. Well, a couple of months ago, I said this place could become a ghost town. And from what I see, the casino companies are unintentionally working towards that end, because they are working right now to maximize their profits, and they're working right now to mitigate their losses. But in the end, I think they're going to set up a pretty bad situation for themselves. So I was looking at the numbers of the LVCVA. Okay, LVCVA, Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. Those numbers are actually better than you think they are. They're not as good as they were last year, obviously, but in month over month, and the only numbers we have from them is up until August of 2020, month after month for June, July, August, and just what we've seen in September and October so far live on our streams, the numbers are going up every single month. As a matter of fact, it was almost a double-digit improvement between August and July. September and October have been busier and busier. Why is it then that the casinos are laying people off? Why are they still doing cutbacks and layoffs when obviously it's not as bad as people seem to think it is? Well, if it's not as bad as what it is and they're laying people off, they're setting it up so people will eventually get here and have the same experience you might have had in a retail store near you. See, a lot of companies have done this. A lot of companies have tried to push people towards curbside pickup, doing things by delivery. It takes only one person to basically run the curbside pickup and bring things to people. It doesn't take an entire cash register bank. And if you're shopping online, they certainly don't need people in the stores to help you with your products. That's what they figure. Vegas laying people off right now is a dangerous game to play. If you've been here recently, I'm curious to know, did you have a great experience? Comment below for us and tell us. Because Vegas is a service industry town, but the more people that are laid off, the worse it can get for the end user experience. The worst. I know I just said that. I'm not doing this video again. It's been 4 takes. So as we lay people off in Vegas, we diminish the user experience to an extent. they won't make it so you never have a person that can help you in the property, but it might be a little bit more difficult to get the help that you need. If we diminish the experience in Las Vegas and we make it so it's not a great place to be, then people will stop coming here. But the bigger problem is this. Again, if our numbers are up and we do our live streams, and on our live streams on a Friday or a Saturday, it's now busier on Fridays and Saturdays right now than it was on, say, Labor Day or the 4th of July, why bother to lay people off in the beginning? And again, I think it's just because the casinos want to try to maximize profits and revenue streams. And if they paid their employees a handsome or generous $12 an hour and they laid off 1,000 people, then they're saving literally $12,000 an hour times 40 hours, which I've said before, I'm not a math person, comes to a lot. What is $12,000 an hour times 40? You tell me in the comments below, because that's how much per week they can be saving to try to pump revenue back into the property any way, shape, or form. And there's nothing they can really do about it right now except for kind of weather the storm. It's not going to get any better overnight, but it's not going to get any better if people start having an experience in Las Vegas that's suboptimal and it drives them away from the city and into whatever kind of luxury style casino resort might be closer to them, because those are all over the place too. Heck, if you're on the East Coast, you can go to Atlantic City, and if you're in California, you never have to leave the state. If you're in Texas, you can go to Oklahoma, and I know that in the Midwest and Arizona and Iowa, and I could just start saying Idaho, I know that there's native gaming and those kinds of properties all over the place. So the bigger problem with laying people off is twofold as well. By laying people off, you set up in a situation where they can't get the means to support themselves. They start looking elsewhere. So locals who have been here and built a home and an entire family life for themselves for the past 20 or 30 years, they're going to look at going somewhere else. And it's not like they're not going to be able to sell their house. Hell, they'll put their house on the market. It'll be gone within probably 10 days. I've had realtors tell me they've had listings stay on the market for 24 to 48 hours right now before somebody comes in from California or somewhere else and snaps it up. So it's not like those people can't make money back on what they purchased and move out of the city and go somewhere else for fruitful work so they can actually support their family. And a lot of them might be like myself. They might absolutely love Las Vegas and not want to do that whatsoever. And why is this happening? Well, again, allegedly, I can't prove it, but it seems to be that the casinos just want to bolster their bottom lines. Oh, sure, it could be argued that people are not able to, so the casinos can't support the employees because there's just not enough folks here. But if there's not enough folks here, why is there more people here every time we go downtown and do a live stream? So I think that being said, we're going to have to go downtown and do a live stream one of these days this week. I'm looking towards possibly tomorrow night and see what it actually looks like on a Tuesday night on the Strip. See if there's that dead of a crowd. See what's really out there. Because right now it's a curious oddity, isn't it? We don't have the tourism data from September. We have it from August, but it's already October. Maybe it takes a very long time to compile the data. Maybe they have to rely on all these properties doing independent analysis of their room stays. But when it comes right down to it, it seems to me like the situation in the scenario is thus. You keep laying people off, you diminish the experience inevitably down the line. You keep laying people off, people don't have jobs, they have to go somewhere else down the line. And what was that all for? Because you allegedly, supposedly, from my opinion, wanted to bolster up your bottom line. And that's a situation we cannot afford. So if you guys are considering coming here, I would say this to you, and I've said this before. If you have pre-existing conditions, you have a family member in your life that could be at risk, then you better not come here. If you work with older folks and you work in a hospital setting, you might want to consider not coming here. Look, and even if you do all that kind of stuff and you do come here, then please have a good time. Wear your face mask. You can do it from vegasfacemask.com, the only two that you'll ever need. You can even wear a Vegas-themed one. We have 60 different types. But make sure you sanitize your hands, wash your hands whenever you can, and try to socially distance yourselves the best you can. Because right now, you coming to Vegas might save this city in the future. And I want it to be saved because I love this place. All right, so now's the time where I would usually have said 3, 2, 1, click. But instead, I just want to have a few words with you. I've been watching the channel for a really long time. First of all, I want to thank everybody nearly 40,000 people have subscribed to this channel. And we started off with, I think I had 11 subscribers on an old channel that I never used. I was originally going to use it to upload 4K footage back when there was no 4K screens, and I stopped doing it because there was no reason to do it. I started off January 1st of 2018, was it? 2019, January 1st of 2019, and I did a video that was pretty lousy. You might have seen that video. I posted up in the Circa opening that I did. It went from like 11 subscribers to 1,000 in 6 months. And then it went from 1,000 to 10,000 in another 6 months. And then we went from 10,000 to nearly 40,000 in just over 10 months. It's been nuts. And along the way, I've made a lot of friends and I've talked to a lot of people. I never thought I'd even have over 100 subscribers. And then I got 100, and it was easy to answer everybody. It was easy to answer questions. It was easy to answer emails because I might get an email every month. I might get a comment every few days. I even made a video apologizing that I couldn't answer comments. This was at a point where I just started to get kind of busy, and I said, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to answer comments. We were going through a lot of stuff, in the household, and we had to get through some stuff in life as challenges come up with married couples and families. And I even made that. Now, though, however, I find it very, very hard to do all that stuff, and I think I might have missed a beat. I think there's people out there that don't think I'm grateful. First of all, I'm incredibly grateful. Some of you guys have done incredible, generous things for me, and you know exactly who you are. And if between it growing from 10,000 to 40,000, I haven't been able to keep up with everybody, I want to say I am incredibly sorry. I am I feel terrible. There was no videos this weekend because I'm sitting here going, what do I do? If I continue on with the channel and I continue going in this direction, then I'm just going to offend more people. And that's not what I'm trying to do. And if I offend more people, then, I don't know, I'm going to alienate the people. And if I make them feel bad, then it's the opposite of what this was supposed to be. And then there's the fact that we're in the middle of an election cycle right now, and it's been even tougher. I mean, the other night I was on the Strip, and it was Saturday night, and I had my little extra spare phone with me, and the live stream that I was doing completely got stopped by the fact that the presidential motorcade was coming through. That motorcade has been something I've been obsessed with. I remember reading about it as a kid when Bill Clinton was in office and just going, what is this thing? Nobody knows about it. So I saw it in real life, and it was a real big kind of, oh my God moment for me. And still I have people quitting my Patreon, unsubscribing the channel, and telling me that I'm getting political and I'm telling them who to vote for. Funny, I don't even remember saying the guy's name on the live stream, and I can't even post that video footage up right now because then I'm public enemy number one in a lot of people's minds, and I'm not here to offend people. I'm not here to hurt their feelings. So it's been a weird year for a lot of people. But if I somehow slighted you and you think I didn't say thank you enough, I've always said thank you, and I always will say thank you, and I just want this to be like a little postscript thank you for everybody who's done something amazing for me. And, people, you can't keep people happy all the time. And I hopefully have never done anything overtly to be offensive to you. And again, showing something that I just think is a really cool thing. Two of the most advanced vehicles in the history of automotive vehicles on the Strip, 20 yards away from you. Me saying it doesn't matter who's in the car. If it's a D or an R next to the name, you have to respect that. It's an amazing thing that position helps to keep the world safe. That's all I said on that live stream, so I feel like I'm defending myself, and that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to thank you guys. I'm doing this to thank you and tell you that I wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for you. And if you were generous to me in the past and you feel like I've slighted you, it's not that I'm slighting you. It's not that I'm not grateful. It's not that I'm not appreciative. It's the fact that my life is very, very strange right now. It seems like I can't be asked if I've gone to Disneyland and say no without people accusing me of trying to get a free trip to Disneyland. That's simply not the case. And all of your generosity will never fall on deaf ears. If you guys ever want to reach out to me, you can do so on the Facebook group. You can always post a message in there. I will see the message, and I will do my best to get back to you guys. But I just want to thank you for this amazing ride that you've allowed me. And if you've helped me along the way, and I have too many people, I couldn't thank them all right here. You're all equal to me. Equal to me. If it's been $1, or if it's been $20, whatever it is, you're all completely amazing folks, and I couldn't have done it without you, and I want to thank you for that. And I just wanted to get that out at the end of this video because it's been a strange trek, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I love making the videos, and I love analyzing things and kind of having that conversation with you and bringing you the strip. And we're going to be coming up to be doing meet and greets every month here on the channel. I'm going to pick a designated time and place, and we're going to be meeting at a designated time and place, me and Caroline. I don't think I can bring the cats, but that's going to be a fun thing too. And that's what I wanted to put at the end of this video. Now, if you don't know who I am, that's okay. Like, share, subscribe on the channel if you guys want to, though. If you guys already did watch to this part because you thought, what's he going to say to those people who've been watching him for a while? I'm going to say that we're only as strong as our fans. I hate that term. We're only as strong as our subscribers. And I have the best damn subscribers on all of YouTube, man. And I could have done it without you guys. So now's the time of the video where I really will say 3, 2, 1, click. I will tell you that I've not been able to handle the growth, and I'm trying to get better at it. And I can't hire people to do it. I'm not some big channel with 100,000 subscribers and those people can do virtual assists. It's not what I want. I don't even want to do it. I just want to be the best version of me I can, make everything better one step at a time. So thank you guys so much, and I will get over the growing pains, and we will get on to more quality content about Las Vegas. So now's the time of the video where I really will say 3, 2, 1, click. So 3, 2, 1, and click.